Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Wednesday, April the 10th of 2024. I'm standing up here in my bedroom. I haven't done any videoing yet this week or all of last week. My daughter was home last week with Easter holidays and my husband's been home a lot in the last week and this week too. So I just haven't really wanted to film. I want to do more family time, but I'm gonna start doing up here in the bedroom. There's not a lot to do up here, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and clean my main area of my house. So I'm just gonna, my bedroom is like, I've already made my bed this morning, so that is done. You know, the floor just needs to be kind of vacuumed a bit. My bathroom, it's all cleaned. My tub and everything is clean. I don't need to worry about that. I do have to empty out my garbage and I gotta do laundry. And then in my closet, kind of a little bit lazy this past week and a half with my daughter being home and my husband being home. I wasn't hanging up my jackets. So I have a pile of jackets and my shoes and purses that are just laying here on the floor of the closet that I will have to put away. So I'm just gonna do those few things. It'll just take a few minutes to get this done and then I can go and do the main floor of my house. Okay, so I'm gonna start in the bathroom. I've already emptied out my garbage and taken the laundry downstairs. I haven't started the laundry, but I have some makeup that from the other day still sitting on my dresser, or not the dresser, the counter. But I also realized that my drawers here in the bathroom kind of need to be kind of cleaned out and organized. So I'm going to start with my makeup drawer. It's not a lot, it's just some of the sleeves. Move a few things to get to. Makeup. Got all this loose makeup I gotta put away where it goes. Something in here that doesn't belong in here. Make it fall in the sink. Makeup put away, and that makeup all put away. Just have my nail cuticle conditioner and cuticle remover to put away. That's all done. So now I can put my makeup back in the cover. glass perfume bottles kind of in the middle between some of the other bottles, not beside each other. So when I open and close the drawer, they're not going to bang into each other. Because I have actually broken perfume bottles in the drawers before doing that. That drawer, I just got to figure out. This drawer, just got stuff here that looks like here. That's my keychain, and that's a belt for my dresses. This I need out. Keep this one out. This is one of those shadow swap pans. You just dip your eyeshadow brush on it and it's supposed to help you change the color. Leave that out. And then I have a couple of these like silicone face masks, so when you're doing facials and stuff, the stuff's not going to get on things. I've got a couple of these. I have a little bag that these came in, and I don't know where the little bag went. It's been a while since I've used these, so before I use them again I will wash them, but they're usually in a little bag that they came with, and I don't know where the bag went. Actually, maybe I'll just leave this shadow pen in. I'll put it with the makeup. That'll make more sense. I got a receipt, and it is a while ago garbage. Garbage for recycling, I guess. And I got this keychain that does not belong in the bathroom, and a belt for one of my dresses. So I'm going to keep my Visine eye drops out because the weather has now hit the allergy season and I was looking for them. So this top drawer is still clean, just some toothpaste and garbage bags in here. Underneath that sink is some of my other toiletries. We had a showing also last week. So as I said, my bathroom right now is like super clean. So I actually did clean out the shower. I didn't film myself cleaning my shower. I did do it the day before our showing. Same with the tub. I did a really good extra scrub on the tub. I didn't film myself because I said, you know, my husband was home, my daughter was home last week. So my bathroom is done. So now I'm gonna go to my closet and I'm gonna put that stuff away. So this belt goes to my dress. It's hanging up because I was going to wear this dress to church a couple weeks ago and it had a stain on it, so I couldn't wear it. So I was in a hurry that Sunday, so I just threw the belt in that top drawer. I'm just going to loop it on the hanger with the dress that it goes with. And then this pile of stuff I'm just going to bring out of the closet so I can figure out what's here, where it goes. Move my stand down. So that's the pile of stuff I gotta go through. And when I pulled that stuff out, I knocked a pair of shoes off, so I just put the shoes back on the rack. So I'm just gonna put my runners back. gotta figure. This is a purse. Just always double check that there's nothing in my purses. And this is the one I'm using, so I'm gonna leave that on my bed because I do need that purse. These are the bags that me and my daughter use for the library. Now they need to be washed, so I'm gonna go and throw them and wash them. This coat I wore, coat's clean. This I know needs to get washed. This hoodie also needs to get washed. I'm just gonna hang this jacket up. I wore it just one day. Oh, there's a shirt, it needs to get washed. And I got this jacket and this jacket that just need to get hung up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 coats I just gotta hang up. Purse on the shelf. Grab my hangers, up each of these coats. There's a pair of socks in here that need to get washed as well. That happens too. Okay, so now my closet is all clean and organized again. Just gonna put the keychain away. Purse downstairs with me, so I'm just going to head down to the laundry room and start the laundry, so I'll be right back. Right, so now I'm in my laundry room. I'm just going to sort this stuff out. So this is this white hoodie, and I've got this other light color hoodie, and then I've got some towels. I'm just going to put my towels in the laundry sink because that's a separate load. I don't have a lot of room in here to do this. And it's just regular clothes. Okay, so I'm just gonna sort my laundry between, like some of this. I don't think I wore any dry clean only type stuff this week, so I'm just gonna quickly sort my laundry and I'll be back when I get everything sorted. So I've got our regular laundry in the wash. A scoop of soap. Just gonna put it on a normal wash cycle, and then I have a white t-shirt and a white hoodie and this other light pink hoodie, which I'm gonna they're not dirty, but I'm gonna wash them in there. I'm deciding if I wanted to do this in their own load, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna throw these in here. Oops, get this zipped up. I always do up all zippers and snaps and things when I'm washing hoodies. And these ones have been washed with regular clothes lots of times, so I'm just going to throw these in here with the regular wash. But it's this one, my Seinfeld shirt I bought several months back, just after Christmas, but I don't think there's anything in this washer that hasn't been washed that's gonna have color bleed. So I'm gonna put this in there. Turn that load is started. And then in my laundry room sink, I've got towels, would be one load. And then I have these bags. I don't know how to wash them. They were from Indigo. Let's see. They say spot clean only, so I'm going to put them in my dryer on that steam cycle. Again, double check the lint trap is empty and clean, and it is. I'm just going to do steam fresh. There we go. And like I said, then I've got this load of laundry here is just towels. Not that, that's from, that was, my husband was wiping something off earlier. That's not getting washed with the towels from my bathroom. It just kind of fell on the top of here. I'm just gonna double check that all that's here is just towels from me and my husband's bathrooms. Yeah, there's another rag. I'm not washing the rag with my towels. And then I have these socks, and these are these special socks, and they have this gel infused in them. Now I know why they were sitting on the closet shelf. These are the ones that I wore for a long time. They are now garbage, so I'm gonna throw these out. These are hand wash only, but this gel stuff in here is like peeling off. So I'm gonna just toss these socks in the garbage because I recently got myself a new pair. You can see like wearing them, how dirty they get. They're impossible to keep clean when you're just hand washing. I wish they made them in a black, then it wouldn't be so noticeable. So these will have to, these actually have to get thrown out. Okay, so my laundry is started. Set my laundry basket here. Now I'm just gonna go to the rest of my house and see what has to get done. So my kitchen area over here is fine. I mean, I just need to mop my floors today. And I've got some clean dishes to get put away, and I would say they, my husband and my daughter didn't know where these go, so they sometimes just leave them on the counter. This is the NutriBullet or Magic Bullet, whichever one. We've got two of them, and I always forget which one's which, so this has to go away. That's my little steaming basket. And this is the insert to my Instant Pot. And the, this thing, I forget what it's called, from my Instant Pot, the seal. And then this is also the little trivet thing from my Instant Pot. This I used with my Instant Pot last night for supper. And then there's like a bowl, a spoon, and this is like last night's supper stuff. Just needs to get put away. So I'm just gonna put these dishes away. Just gotta have the towel and dry a few of them and put them away. And I think that is all that I have to do in my kitchen. Oh, I've got one pot in here soaking, so I'll have to wash that pot and get it put away. So I'm just gonna finish these dishes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my dishes that were here all washed and dried and put away. So now I've got my pets dishes here soaking in hot soapy water. I'm gonna quickly, these are all washed. I haven't done their dishes yet this week. I like to do it at least once a week. So I've always picked Monday morning. I don't think it matters what day of the week, as long as at least once a week. I do it for sure once a week. I do not want to actually increase it and do it twice a week. Just giving all their dishes a good wash. Now the cats do for their breakfast, they get the wet cat food. So the wet cat food dishes do get washed out every morning, and they're water bowls. So this big one here is the main water bowl for my animals. This one I do wash out almost every day. I would say there are some times when I just fill it up and I don't wash it, but I do try to rinse the water bowl every day and the wet cat food dishes every day. So it's the dry dishes, and then it's also the little red containers that hold the stainless steel dishes that don't get washed as often as I think they should. So when I do this, I try and do it once a week. I think it really does help. I just have the one red cart. I just poured my dog her food into that one so I could wash the stainless steel part. And then when I do that, I also give the little placemat things a good wash as well. Dry the mats and the dishes and put them where they go. So I'll be back as soon as I get these dried and put away. Okay, so I've got their dishes all washed and dried, and they're just sitting where they sit. My animals are okay. There's no food right now. They just all had their breakfast. My washer and dryer have already rang, so into the laundry room here. So this is the bags that say spot clean only. They needed a good job. Now I have thrown these in the washer with other book bags with my daughters. So I've had these quite a few years. They were from Chapters. My daughter usually uses this one when she goes, and she says, I like big books and cannot lie. And this is the one that I use, and I say the book was better, and I use this when I get movies and video games. So you have to admit, the books are always better. Okay. So these are done. So I'm just going to put these in here. Just going to check the lint trap. Because even though it's on the Steam Fresh, and I did make this mistake before, thinking that the Steam Fresh is not the same, so it's not going to have anything, but it still does. Now the only thing is, I forgot to clean out the lint trap the first few times I was using my Steam setting, not thinking that I'm going to create any lint. Don't know why. But when I use the Steam setting, I don't use dryer balls or dryer sheets. I mean, I very rarely do I use dryer sheets. But we do have pets, and I do have a few items of clothing that just seem to attract pet hair more. So I do put in the dryer sheets in some loads. Some bits of something in here. Okay. Stuff from the washer into the dryer. Yeah, see, now this is the load that I will definitely put in a dryer sheets, because it's my hoodies that attract the pet hair. And here's the Seinfeld shirt. Other than being very wrinkly, it is actually clean. There's no bleeding from other clothing. I think that's because I don't own a lot of like brand new clothing, and I do wash brand new clothing by itself for a while. I've got my dryer balls here, and I'm going to put in some my essential oils. Well, I'll do peppermint today. I haven't used peppermint for a while, so I just kind of fold this around and just shake it and get some on a few of the balls. I'm just throw them in there. And I don't use a lot of dryer sheets, but I do use this one. Now, something leaked under my washer, so it is a new box. And I found these at Dollarama. So it's the Bounce Pet Hair and Lint Guard. It's supposed to be 3 times these mega sheets, so these are extra big. And so I will cut them in half. I'm not going to today, but usually I do cut them in half. I think these were $3 or $3.50 for this box of 20. It's an okay, I mean, I don't like dryer sheets. I would never use dryer sheets with kids' clothing, only because you can feel how waxy that is, or greasy. I don't know if it's like a waxy, greasy feel. You can just feel that on the fibers of the dryer sheets themselves. Well, that residue goes into your clothing and it makes clothing, especially babies and children's clothing, no longer flame resistant. So I've avoided using these when I have little kids, but again, I don't really have any little kids. We do have pets. Trying to, decrease the pet hair at the moment. We're trying to sell the house, so I need less pet hair, floating around my house. Also, right now, this is the time of the year when I do use these because my pets are really shedding big time right now. So that's why I'm going to use the full sheet. Also, for my daughter for work, I told her she can use those on her uniform so she doesn't have the pet hair on her uniforms for work. And now I'm gonna also get this other load done. So it's just me and my husband are towels. And then I've got the ones I use for my face and my hair wrap. Put all these in here together. I'm just gonna put it on a quick wash. Those going. Now put the wet rags back in the laundry room sinks. I just didn't want to put dirty rags in with our stuff. So now I'm just going to get the vacuum out. I'm just going to vacuum. Actually, I'm going to check my living room first. That's what I got to do. So I guess right here I'll just check my office craft room. I did rearrange it last week because I had nothing to do. So that way I could also just pull everything out, and I did wash along the baseboards. And then we've got the pet carriers are here because we had the showing and I had to put the cats in these. And I just haven't had time to go and put them back in the garage, so I will do that first. I guess I'll put the pet carriers away. And my craft room will be done. I'm just gonna let her sniff them because she doesn't like them. Then come to the living room. Yeah, my living room needs to get organized. Blankets need to get folded. Stools out of the way. Oops, pair of socks I missed. My daughter's got a pair of jeans I have to repair. And then my Bible goes under here. This is my Bible study guide under there. I've got makeup sitting here. Little makeup. Makeup. Phone charger. Pair of earrings. Maybe some more earrings. I can't tell what that is. Trying to get this out of here. Just emptying this. I just got stuff stuck in there. So make sure that there's nothing but a Kleenex box, because sometimes I will be putting like little barrettes and things in here and they will fall in the Kleenex box. So I'm just gonna take this out because, oh, okay, no, that's what's in there. Okay. It is chunks of this, which are actually the chunks off of my, what is that? I don't know what that's a chunk of. But these ones here, like the mother of pearl, what is this? I don't know what that is, but I don't know. Oh, there's some little rocks in here as well. But no, these big things are from my little side table. Got a crack in it. The kids, you know, bumping things. I will show the table. I haven't had time to fix it. I'm not quite sure what kind of glue or adhesive I will need to fix this. But it's this table here, and it gets pushed around into the corners and things. And so it had a little crack, and right here, a big chunk of the stuff came off. That big piece right here, you can see where this big space is here. Another big chunk had come out of here, and there's another big chunk right here. So I try to have this pushed in a way that the biggest things are to the wall, or so you don't see them, or I'll put a tablecloth on so you don't see it. But it's just, I got a little chip right here. It got a little chipped, it bumped into something, you know, just little chips happen. I mean, we've had this table, I think, 7, 8 years now. I think it's about 8 years now. So, you know, over the years, it just gets bumped with the kids and the pets. I've also bumped it lots, you know, moving furniture around, you know, you just kind of kick things out of your way and they hit things. So that's where they all went, because I was going to repair this, but I'm not quite sure what type of adhesive I need to fix this. So, and then there's other spots where I can say it's not real. They're called this table mother of pearl, but it's not a real. I think it's like more like a veneer, because as I'm cleaning over the years, I'm getting spots where this nice coating of stuff is peeling off. So I do want to get this table, fix it up, and make it look a lot nicer. That will be one of my projects when we move, because I just don't want to deal with sticky glue and adhesive stuff right now. So also, I would have to use that glue. I don't want to use it outside. But that is what those things are from. I totally forgot where I had put them. And this little comb is detangling the cats. This little thing is for one of my little lights. And it looks like that because I didn't take the clear plastic off just yet. And then my little eyeglass holder that I made. Got this stuff. I'm going to take this stuff all upstairs. Makeup and hair stuff and some jewelry. So put those upstairs. I've got a pen. The pen can stay. Now I've got my coffee that was from yesterday. It's got to get put away. I've got my water I got to put away. And then I've got my stack of books from the library. These are what I'm going to read this week. Leave those there. Like I said, I've got a pair of dirty socks, even though I did laundry. You know, the day you do laundry, you always start, you know, filling up the hamper again. And a pair of jeans that I got to repair for my daughter, so I'm going to do that today. I'll take those upstairs. Now I just got to fix the couch. And then get the vacuum and vacuum my main floor. And then when I'm done vacuuming, I will be back. Okay, so I got all my laundry washed, dried, and folded and sorted, and I'm just gonna put it away. I just find this is just the easiest way to do the laundry. Is I've got all my t-shirts in a pile, and I can just put them right in the drawers. Then I've got my pants next. My jogging workout pants, and then my regular pants. I think I just kind of put them in the wrong piles in the drawer. That's okay, I can fix that later. I've got my jeans. There. Pajamas, just go down here. My husband's shirt goes in his drawer. And then I've got pile of laundry here. These ones hang. And then I've got the towels that go in the bathroom. So I'm just going to set these on the counter for now. And then I've got my pile of clothes here that hang. So I've got short sleeve blouse or shirt. And then I have this outfit I wore to church on Sunday. It's just kind of tangled up here. Just a nice little one-piece pantsuit. I pulled the pockets out to make sure they were dry, because I find that with some of my dresses and some of these pantsuits that sometimes the pockets are still a little wet, and then it has a belt. And when I have anything with belts, if the belt's not sewn onto the outfit, I just loop the belt around the hanger itself. That way I won't lose the belt. And then I've got my hoodies here, my sweatshirt. That one, and this one. And one more shirt. I'll just hang these up in the closet. There they go. And then I just have this other little tank top. I just got to hang up on. My tank tops, I have this other these hangers here that I use. You can like hang multiple items on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's got like, you can hang about 8 items on this. Find where this one hooks up. So I got my little tank top hung up. So all my clothes are now folded and put away. And then I just have the 2 book bags that I gotta put away. These go downstairs and they hang on the coat rack by the front door. So I'm just gonna do a. Oh, I just hurt my toe. 1 second. Sorry, I just stubbed my toe on my bed frame, and I got this shooting pain from my baby toe up my leg. Okay, I'll be okay now. So I'm just gonna go. I guess I just got to go hang these up where they go. I've got everything done up here. Just gonna. So all I have left to do is to put the towels away where they go. So these are clean. So when these are washed and clean and I haven't used them, I put them in the drawer. And then I will hang the towels up on the hooks in the shower. So I've got my bathroom is all done, and I'll show like cleared off my counter here. I've got all my makeup and everything put back in here, except this one here was downstairs. It's my lip stain. This was downstairs. I was wearing it on Sunday. That's what I had used for church. And I just stuck it in this drawer just because I couldn't get it to fit in the other one. I'm going to have to move some stuff around, but see, that's organized and this one's organized. So my bathroom is done. My bedroom is done. So I'm just going to go downstairs and show you the rest downstairs of it all being done. So I've got my living room all picked up. I've been vacuumed. Everything is fine. I just got back. I had to take my daughter to work, so I've got my coat and shoes sitting there. And my daughter came home after school. She had to get ready for work, so she's left stuff on the kitchen table. And she even made herself, something to eat and something to drink. So she's left dishes in the sink too, but that's okay. She normally would do them, but she just kind of has to I had to just take her to work quickly. So I've got, my house is all cleaned now. And the few dishes in the sink and the stuff that she's got on the table, she can deal with when she gets home after work. All right, so that was my hard day cleaning. It's just after 4:30 now. I mean, I started this about 9:30, I think, this morning when I started cleaning my house. There wasn't a lot to really do so my house is fairly clean. It's just this every few days just trying to do a major catch-up kind of a day. Because I haven't done any major cleaning since it was like Tuesday and Wednesday. Last week I did a lot because we had a showing on Thursday. So yeah, I finally got my laundry done because my laundry day would have been the Thursday, and that was the showing, and I was doing other things last week. I said my daughter was home for Easter break, and then my husband was home a lot too in the last 2 weeks. So I just don't want to do a lot of filming when they're around. But again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.